What if I told you this is not Manila Bay, not Cebu? Would you believe this stunning waterfront is right here in Zamboanga City? And this is Lim Boulevard, a place where locals jog, families hang out, couples takes pictures. But here's the question, why do many tourists completely miss it? Kapag sinabi mong Zamboanga City, anong unang pumapasok sa isip? Sardinas? Vinta? Pink Beach? Baka pagkatapos na video na ito, Lim Boulevard ay isa na sa iyong maiisip. Today's walk is extra special. While we're exploring one of Zamboanga City's most relaxing waterfronts, I'm also celebrating 2 years of this channel, ang KaPasyalan. Two years ago, nagsimula ako sa isang camera, maraming excitement at 0 subscribers. Sinasabi nila, madali lang daw mag-YouTube. Pero sabi ko naman, budol sila. Ngayon, andito ako sa isa sa pinaka-iconic na pasyalan sa Zamboanga City. Pero habang naglalakad tayo ngayong araw, ikukwento ko sa inyo ang ups and downs ng aking 2-year journey. Kung gusto mong malaman kung bakit hindi ako sumusuko, tara, lakad tayo! By the way, sa video na ito, hindi ako gagamit ng background music because I want you to hear the natural sound of the environment, the gentle sea breeze, the splashing of the water, the traffic, and people talking so that you would know the sound of the local language. I want you to feel what it's like to be here. And actually, the place is very calming and relaxing. Just like this boulevard, nagsimula ang idea sa pagpapaganda ng baybayin. Ang channel ko naman ay nagsimula sa simpleng pagandahin din ang buhay namin na mag-asawa. Noong 2024, hindi ko alam kung may manunood ba sa akin. Reality check, I'm still a small YouTuber. Here's the surprising part, I don't regret it. At this point in our journey, KaPasyalan has around 219 subscribers. Compared to big YouTubers, it's tiny. But I love my 219 subscribers because they are all organic. You're not paid, nor you are friends I forced to subscribe. You're genuine people who appreciate my videos. So to you, 219 subscribers, maraming salamat. This walk is partly for you. During this walk, I'll share what 2 years of YouTube taught me while we explore one of the most underrated places in Zamboanga City. Before we start, what's the most underrated city in the Philippines? Zamboanga? Dumaguete? Cagayan de Oro? Or your hometown? Comment below. Two years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't dreaming of becoming a mega YouTuber. I'm an online English teacher who uploaded 263 classroom videos before the pandemic. When nobody watched them for 3 years, I opted to switch. Since I love exploring, travel videos seemed like a good, reliable source of content materials, while documenting a bit of my life with my asawa. It sounded simple: travel, film, edit, upload, and earn. Easy, right? But here's nobody tells you. You spend hours making a video, and YouTube shows it to 17 people only. Ay, nako. Sometimes 50, sometimes even less. You plan, you shoot, you edit, thumbnail, write descriptions, upload, and then stare at the analytics. Then you refresh, and then refresh again, hoping that the numbers increase. Pero ayaw talaga eh. At some point, you'd think, baka kailangan ko lang ng refresh ulit. Pero hindi talaga. The lesson? Low views don't automatically mean a bad video. Sometimes, the topic has a little audience. Maybe weak thumbnails, poor titles, or bad timing, or hindi ko lang talaga alam kung bakit. Early on, I saw channels explode, tens of thousands of subscribers in 3 months. I wonder how they did it. Then I noticed a channel with 17,000 subscribers and 6 videos with 50,000 views each. Akalain mo yon? 6 months later, his new videos only got 20 views. What happened to his 17,000 subscribers? It dawned on me that on social media, views and subscribers can be bought. So he wasn't actually monetized and couldn't afford to keep buying views anymore. We get deceived by numbers. Take Ivan Alawi for example. Naglaba lang sa video, tapos 3 million views na yon. How the heck did that happen? So now I know how. When I see a huge channel, especially if it's new, I don't automatically think they must be better. There can be an artificial engagement, views, comments, and even subscribers. Do you see these African talisay? I love them. I would like to grow these at my home. They are beautiful. Look at this monument. It stands tall regardless of the weather. Sa 2 years ko sa YouTube, natutunan ko na ganun din dapat ang content creator. Steady lang. Kahit walang views minsan, stand tall. Sa mga kasamahan kong creators na nawawalan na ng gana, kapit lang. Parang Zamboanga lang to. Maganda ang ending. Talking about traffic, ang algorithm ng YouTube ay parang traffic din dito sa Zamboanga. Minsan smooth, minsan stop and go. You think you have the perfect video, tapos biglang pang-copyright o kaya naman walang reach. Pero kailangan mo sumabay sa daloy. Keep uploading, keep learning, and keep engaging. If you are wondering, who is exactly RT Lim? The boulevard is named after Roseller Tarroza Lim, a prominent Zamboanga statesman who served as a Philippine senator. He became known as the Great Filibuster because of an extraordinary long Senate speech that lasted more than 18 hours. Imagine that. Parang YouTube lang din. Minsan gumawa ka ng 18-hour effort, tapos ang reward, 73 views lang. Pero that's one thing I learned in 2 years of creating videos. You don't get rewarded immediately for the effort you put in. And that's exactly the real YouTube journey. Sa analytics at growth, parang pagong. May mga gabi na iniisip ko, itutuloy ko pa ba? But then I see one like from a viewer, and it's like this breeze here at the boulevard, refreshing. The real beauty of RT Lim Boulevard isn't just the scenery, it's the people. Early morning are joggers, afternoon are cyclists and students, late afternoon, families, evening, couples, friends, and food. Nobody's in a hurry. They're just here enjoying the moment. Sometimes, the best travel is simply going where the locals go, watching what they do, listening to the language, trying the food, and walking their streets. That's what this boulevard is all about, connecting people. Watching the Basilan Strait reminds me of another lesson. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. When you see someone with 100,000 subscribers, you don't see their failed videos, years of learning, mistakes, or time invested. You only see the result. If you're at 100 subscribers and someone else is 100,000, you aren't losing. You're just at a different kilometer of the journey. To be completely honest, I still care about views, a lot. When a view performs well, I'm happy. When it doesn't, I'm disappointed. That's normal. But if you stare at the numbers too much, it destroys why you started. You stop enjoying filming, editing, and exploring. At some point, you need to put the phone down and go outside, which is why we're here. If I could tell my 2022 self, it would be enjoy the walk. Masyado akong nakafocus dati sa numbers. Don't be like that. Whether you're building a channel or just taking a stroll, enjoy every step. If you're planning to visit, come early morning for cooler weather. Come late afternoon for golden hour light. Stay until sunset. Bring your camera, comfortable shoes, and patience. Of course, no Filipino pasyalan is complete without food. The whole stretch of the boulevard fills with food trucks by afternoon. Before you know it, the walking tour becomes a food tour too, because walking makes you hungry and everything tastes better after 5 kilometers. Is Lim Boulevard underrated? If you want a massive attraction, maybe not. But for a beautiful waterfront, exercise and relaxing local hangout, a sunset and a place to sit and breathe, yes, it deserves attention. The most memorable places often cost nothing, yet stay with you for a long time. 2 years ago, I started with a simple idea: make videos, explore places, and hopefully earn something someday. I didn't know how difficult it would be, how many videos would flop, or how many times I'd question continuing. But I discovered new places, learned stories, met people, and 2 years later, I'm still here. Still filming, still editing, learning, and walking. Maybe that's the real achievement. I didn't quit. So, yes, I'm still a small YouTuber. But being small lets me appreciate every new subscriber, every comment, every person who watches until the end, and every message saying, I want to visit that place. If you're a small creator watching this, remember, you don't need a huge audience to create something meaningful. Start where you are. Use what you have. Learn, improve, and keep walking. Now, what do you think? If you had to rank the best waterfronts in the Philippines, where would you put Lim Boulevard? Is it better than Rojas Boulevard, Dumaguete Boulevard, Iloilo Esplanade, or Puerto Princesa Bay Walk? Tell us in the comment. So, ano ang next sa Kapasyalan? Marami pa tayong lalakarin. Marami pa tayong pupuntahan. Pero kailangan ko kayo. If you enjoyed this walk, don't live like a ninja. Hit like, share this video, and subscribe to Kapasyalan. There are still cities to discover, local food to taste, stories to tell, and sunsets to chase. 2 years down, and we're just getting started. To everyone in our small but amazing community, maraming salamat. 2 years ago, I didn't know where this road lead. I still don't. But that's the beauty of the journey. You don't always need to know the destination. Sometimes, you just have to keep walking. Muchas gracias con ustedes todo, and thank you for walking with me. And remember, travel local, travel smart, and travel with love.